Welcome to the Breaking Trump News channel, and thanks for tuning in. Did you know that there were very few Americans who even knew what to expect from DOGE? The early perceived turbulence around leadership, the uncertainty around legal structure, and the lack of precedent for such a bold initiative created a sense of "show me the proof" attitude with DOGE. Just a month into President Trump's second term, DOGE is delivering non-stop, unprecedented discoveries of government waste, fraud, and abuse. With DOGE reportedly achieving several billions of dollars in savings per day, President Trump has an opportunity to work with Congress to take DOGE one step further and deliver what we at Azoria call the DOGE Dividend, a tax refund check to be sent after the expiration of DOGE in July 2026, funded exclusively with a portion of the total savings delivered by DOGE. Here's how President Trump's DOGE Dividend works. DOGE is targeting $2 trillion in total savings. Take 20% of DOGE's total savings, $400 billion, and return it to the approximately 79 million U.S. households that will be net payers of federal income tax in calendar year 2025 as a tax refund check called the DOGE Dividend. $400 billion in DOGE-driven savings divided by 79 million tax-paying households equals a $5,000 DOGE dividend check per tax-paying household. The benefits of President Trump's DOGE dividend, which we explore in more detail below, compensates American taxpayers for the egregious misuse and abuse of their hard-earned tax dollars that DOGE has uncovered. Trump administration is righting the wrong done to the taxpayer. While roads and bridges in the American heartland crumbled and countless veterans were denied health care, USAID used taxpayer dollars to feed al-Qaeda-affiliated fighters in Syria, finance electric vehicles in Vietnam, and funded sex changes in Guatemala, plus much more wasteful spending. Taxation is an implied bilateral contract between taxpayer and government. Taxpayers work hard and pay their taxes, and in exchange, government renders services with accountability, honesty, and fairness. American taxpayers held up their end of the bargain, but as DOGE has exposed, the federal government did not, effectively breaching its implied contract with approximately 79 million tax-paying households throughout the United States. When a breach of this magnitude happens in the private sector, the counterparty, at minimum, refunds the customer since they failed to deliver what was promised. It's high time for the federal government to do the same, and refund money back to taxpayers given what DOGE has uncovered. And wow, it has been much more fraud, waste, and abuse than Trump team or anyone else expected. Now, let's dive into the nuts and bolts of President Trump's $5,000 DOGE dividend. This groundbreaking initiative is designed to not just provide immediate financial relief, but also to drive systemic change in the way Americans interact with their government and economy. First, let's talk about the opportunities to cut costs. The DOGE initiative incentivizes efficiency within government operations, further driving up DOGE's total savings. This, in turn, increases the size of President Trump's DOGE dividend for taxpayers. By streamlining processes and eliminating waste, the government can ensure that every dollar saved is a dollar returned to the American people. Next, we have the boost in tax morale. President Trump's DOGE dividend aims to increase tax receipts by enhancing public trust in the system. Tax morale, as defined in political science literature, measures how taxpayers perceive the value they receive in exchange for their payments. Public trust has been eroded by years of neglect and misallocation of resources. The DOGE dividend offers a historic opportunity to restore this trust by refunding taxpayers, essentially righting the wrongs of past breaches of the social contract. Additionally, the DOGE dividend serves as a powerful incentive for labor force participation. By making the tax refund available only to federal income taxpayers in 2025, it encourages millions of working-age men and women to re-enter the labor force. This is crucial for reversing the trend of low labor force participation, which has been throttling U.S. economic growth. Overall, the purpose of the DOGE dividend is not just about immediate financial relief. It's about fostering a more efficient, trustworthy, and participatory economic system. By understanding the mechanics behind this initiative, we can better appreciate its potential to transform the American landscape. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the far-reaching impacts of the DOGE initiative and what it means for our nation's future. As with any groundbreaking initiative, President Trump's $5,000 DOGE dividend has sparked a number of questions and concerns. Let's address two of the most common ones. Question 1. Wouldn't this be inflationary? Azoria's answer is no, for two important reasons. 1. DOGE dividend checks are exclusively funded with DOGE-driven savings. 1. Unlike COVID stimulus checks which were deficit-financed, DOGE dividend checks are sent only to tax-paying households, who have a demonstrated propensity to save, not spend, the incremental dollar received. Unlike past stimulus checks, such as those from the 2021 American Rescue Plan, the DOGE dividend is specifically targeted at tax-paying households. These households are more likely to save or invest the money rather than spend it immediately. In fact, a 2019 CNBC survey found that 71% of Americans who unexpectedly received a $5,000 bonus would either pay off debt, save for short-term expenditures or emergencies, or invest in long-term goals like college or retirement. Paying off debt, saving for emergencies, and investing are not inflationary activities. In fact, paying down debt is actually deflationary. Question 2. Won't the DOGE dividend increase the deficit? Azoria's answer is again, no, for two reasons. 1. President Trump's DOGE dividend is contingent on spending cuts. 1. It is truly a tax refund in the most literal sense. It is financed exclusively via spending cuts. Azoria's plan calls for paying out 20% of the savings identified by DOGE, with the rest used to pay down the national debt. This means the value of spending cuts must exceed the value of the DOGE dividend payouts by a factor of 5. In the medium term, President Trump's DOGE dividend can actually drive up tax receivables by increasing tax morale and restoring trust between taxpayers and their government. By addressing these concerns, we can see that the DOGE dividend is designed to be fiscally responsible and economically beneficial. It aims to provide financial relief without triggering inflation or increasing the national deficit. We thank you for tuning in today to the Breaking Trump News channel, and hope you enjoyed this educational news about your DOGE refund check and when to expect it in your tax-paying account. Please like, share and subscribe to get our news updates on President Trump, his administration, latest executive orders, and so much more of what Trump has to offer, making America great again one day at a time. God bless you all, and God bless America. Please engage with us by leaving your comments below, and remember, your voice matters. Stay tuned and stay informed.